All right, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
Always exciting.
Yeah, so today we're diving into the world of online coupons
Okay.
and cashback programs.
Mm-hmm.
Those browser extensions that
Yeah.
promise to save you money with just a click,
Right.
especially that Honey extension.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of people have probably seen
I
it.
feel like it's everywhere on YouTube.
Yeah, all over YouTube. Yeah.
Definitely.
So, Honey's kind of, you know,
It's gotten pretty popular, right?
yeah, it presents this image of
Mm-hmm.
being super helpful, finding the best deals, putting money back in your pocket.
Definitely. Yeah.
But, you sent over this article
Yeah.
called Exposing the Honey Influencer Scam.
Right.
And it's a very different picture, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It paints a much less rosy
Yeah.
picture of this seemingly helpful tool.
In this deep dive,
Yeah.
we're going to kind of explore,
Okay.
is Honey really this consumer champion that they claim to be?
Right.
Or is there something more complicated and
Going on here.
Mhm.
So let's start with what the source calls
Okay.
deceptive practices.
Okay.
They basically claim that Honey manipulates
Uh-huh.
the affiliate tracking process, which is how many influencers
Oh, interesting.
get paid for their recommendation.
Right. Yeah, affiliate marketing.
Exactly, yeah. So, imagine you're watching your favorite tech reviewer.
Okay.
And they're talking about this awesome new gadget.
Mhm.
They have a special affiliate link in the description.
Right.
You decide to buy it,
Uh-huh.
but then Honey steps in and basically steals that commission
Really?
from the influencer.
Like taking credit for someone else's work?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
The source explains that Honey replaces the influencer's cookie
Interesting.
with their own, making it look like
Yep.
you clicked on their link instead.
So those cookies, those little bits of data.
Yeah, those little bits of data that track your activity
Yeah.
online.
So if they're manipulating the cookies,
Yeah.
it means that influencers could be missing out on a lot of income.
Potentially. Yeah, a lot of lost income there.
And then,
It gets even trickier
yeah.
because sometimes Honey will open a new tab
Oh, really?
during the checkout process,
Okay.
making it seem like they brought you to the site,
Got it.
even if you're already going to buy something.
So you might think you're supporting your favorite content creator,
Yeah.
but Honey's kind of siphoning off their earnings.
Potentially, yeah. That's pretty concerning.
Yeah, and this uses what they call last click attribution.
Oh, last click attribution. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, whoever gets that last click
Right.
before you buy something gets the commission.
So even if the influencer did all the work
Exactly.
to get you to buy
Honey swoops in at the last second
and gets the reward.
and claims the reward.
Wow, that's, yeah,
And that's a huge problem for smaller creators
especially smaller trades.
who are just starting out, right? Yeah, whose livelihood depends on that.
Yeah,
That's really problematic.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about Honey Gold,
Okay.
which is now called PayPal Rewards.
Oh, I see.
It's where they promise to give you cash back
Right.
on your purchases.
That sounds pretty good on the surface.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the source claims there's more to the story.
Yeah, there's more to the story.
Okay.
The article shares an anecdote where the writer earned only 89 cents in cash back through Honey Gold
Wow.
on a sale that actually generated a $35 commission.
So Honey kept most of that money,
Yeah,
even though they presented it as a reward for the buyer?
exactly. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And it really highlights this discrepancy between what's marketed to the consumer.
Like, get cash back on your purchases.
Yeah, get cash back on your purchases
Yeah.
and what's actually happening behind the scenes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you might be excited about getting a few cents back. Right.
Honey could be making a hefty profit.
Yeah.
And the influencer who actually led you to that purchase
Who did all the work.
gets almost nothing.
Right. Yeah. That raises some questions about
Yeah.
who's actually benefiting from these programs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, this whole cash back thing
Yeah.
feels a little misleading,
Yeah, definitely.
especially if Honey's taking this big cut and the influencer gets pennies.
It really raises questions about transparency. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, the source actually highlights another example.
Okay.
They talk about a popular YouTube channel called Linus Tech Tips.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of them.
Millions of subscribers.
Huge.
Even they decided to stop promoting Honey
Wow.
because it was impacting their own affiliate earnings.
So even if you're a big name, it doesn't matter.
It seems like no one is immune to this issue.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And there's actually another layer to this, right?
Yeah, there is. The source claims that Honey actually controls which coupon codes are shown to users.
Oh, wow.
So it's not just about taking a cut.
Right.
They're also choosing which deals we see
That's the claim, yeah.
in the first place.
They're saying that Honey will prioritize
Okay.
codes from brands they have partnerships with.
So they're steering us towards specific deals.
Potentially, yeah.
Not because they're the best for me.
Right, not necessarily.
But because they're the most profitable for Honey and their partners.
Yeah, that's the concern that's raised.
It just feels shady.
Yeah, it definitely casts some doubt on their claim of always finding you the best deal.
Exactly.
If they're controlling which codes you see.
Yeah, this is starting to feel a lot less like a helpful tool.
Right.
And more like a system that's designed to benefit Honey above all else.
Yeah, and it gets even more concerning when you look at some of the ethical questions surrounding Honey's advertising practices.
Okay.
The source talks about misleading claims. Just a ridiculous amount of sponsored content.
I mean, it's true. It's everywhere.
Especially on YouTube. It feels like every other video.
Yeah, you can't watch anything without seeing a Honey ad.
Right, and the source actually goes as far as to call Honey a shameless scam.
Oh, okay.
Strong words.
Yeah.
But it's important to acknowledge that Honey has faced criticism.
Okay.
And even investigation in the past.
Really?
The Better Business Bureau actually looked into them for deceptive advertising.
Wow, what happened with that?
Well, the BBB dropped their inquiry after Honey made some adjustments to their claims.
So they got a slap on the wrist, basically,
Okay, yeah.
and kept going.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the fact that they were investigated at all is kind of a red flag, right?
It definitely raises some concerns.
Yeah, and the source also mentions that Honey's system can actually create confusion with discount codes, leading to financial losses for businesses.
Yeah, they share a story where Honey basically took credit for a sale, but the discount code they provided wasn't actually valid.
Oh, wow.
So the customer thought they were getting a deal.
Right.
The business lost money.
Yeah.
Honey still got their commission.
So it's a lose-lose for everyone.
Yeah, except for Honey.
But Honey.
Right, exactly.
So is it fair to call them a scam, though?
Well, that's a complicated question.
Yeah.
There's evidence suggesting their practices are at least questionable.
Right.
Potentially even misleading. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also have millions of people who use Honey.
Yeah. I've used it. It works.
And seemingly benefit from it.
Yeah.
It's sort of a paradox.
Yeah, it is.
We have these potential downsides, ethical concerns, but then there's this widespread use. At least some genuine benefits, it seems.
It feels like we're uncovering this, hidden cost of convenience.
That's a great way to put it.
I'm saving a few bucks, but at what cost?
Right.
Am I taking it away from the creators that I follow?
Yeah. Are you inadvertently harming the businesses you're buying from?
Right.
That's a question I think we all need to be asking ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
And hopefully, by bringing more awareness to this, we can push for more transparency from companies like Honey and create a more ethical online ecosystem.
It's a tough question, As a consumer, I want to save money.
Of course.
But I also want to be ethical about it.
Right.
I want to support creators I love and businesses that I think are doing good things.
Absolutely. And it's about finding that balance.
So how can we kind of be smarter about this?
Well, I think it starts with being more informed.
Okay.
Really thinking about where are you getting your information?
Okay.
Are you getting a balanced perspective?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We've been focused on this one article.
Right, exactly.
It's very critical of Honey.
Uh-huh.
But maybe there's other perspectives out there.
Maybe there's another side of the story.
Yeah, and I think another thing is when you see a creator recommending a product, maybe check to see if they have their own direct link.
Yeah, instead of just relying on that browser extension.
So if I really want to support that YouTuber, I should look for their link that goes straight to the product.
That's a good way to ensure they're getting credit for that sale.
Yeah, because I'm not sure Honey's going to give them their fair share.
Exactly, yeah. Knowledge is power in this situation.
Yeah.
The more you understand how these systems work, the better decisions you're going to be able to make.
Like you said earlier, we need to think about who's benefiting.
Yeah, who's actually benefiting
purchases
from your clicks, from your purchases.
Yeah, we could save a couple bucks.
Right.
But are we taking it away from...
Right. Are you inadvertently...
the people who actually led us to that product in the first place?
Supporting a system that might be taking advantage of creators.
Yeah. This has been really eye-opening.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm going to be a lot more critical of the tools that I use and the deals that I click on.
It's all about being informed and aware.
No more blind trusts.
Exactly.
So, yeah, thanks for guiding us through this kind of sticky situation.
Always happy to delve into these complex topics.
Yeah, this has been a really fascinating look at the world of online coupons and cashback programs.
Definitely.
A little unsettling.
A little unsettling.
Yeah.
But important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks to all of you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.